Jeff the Killer is a creepypasta written by a dyslexic 47-year-old whose introduction to the horror genre was the Blumhouse Productions' entire catalog. Combine that with the world-building expertise of a 4-year-old, the story pacing of a Tommy Wiseau production, or the fact that I've seen better character development from vegetables and hospital beds. Hell, if this was what qualifies for internet fame, I'm almost proud to be entirely unknown.
The one exceptional piece of this story is the accompanying image they shopped from some poor Reddit moderator in attempts to create an even more attractive Voldemort by infusing him with the blood of Michael Jackson. But let's discuss the story, shall we? The story is set in an unnamed location, Wisconsin or Michigan if I had to guess, following the Killer family. They aren't all murderers, but the author didn't bother naming the family, so I guess I will. Our titular character, Jeff, and his brother, Lou. What? They're seemingly underwhelmed by the new house and neighborhood their parents have forced them into, and during the move we are introduced to a neighbor and her son who in no way further the plot and otherwise serve no purpose.
Very early on, we are introduced to a sudden feeling that Jeff endures, which, if given more context, I wouldn't have confused for indigestion, bloating, muscle spasms, constipation, hell, even puberty, or literally any of the other infinite possibilities that could have been brought on by a weird feeling. He could have been molested by a vengeful ghost for all I know, and that still would have been the climax of horror we can expect from this piece of shit. Later on, we are introduced to 3 skateboarding bullies, as though anyone with an Element shirt or a pair of DCs has ever frightened anyone. Although these bullies can serve as the antagonists to this story, their main purpose is the plot device to further Jeff on his journey to becoming Billy the Puppet. Throughout the remainder of the story, a series of events unfold in Jeff's life, from his brother being arrested entirely on witness testimonies and circumstantial evidence, to children with firearms, which feels way too close to home at this point. But ultimately, even though the story would lead you to believe that these events would lead to Jeff's ultimate fate, it actually seems like his fate is inevitable all along. In fact, for those of you familiar with the story, instead of starting from the beginning, start from the hospital and tell me if that story isn't overall more digestible. Don't get me wrong, it's still going to be terrible, but at least you weren't dragged through an existential break in the author's psyche as he attempts to ignite his remaining 2 brain cells into a cohesive and deep story about his childhood trauma and hatred of Bam Margera. Hey, if you made it this far, I really appreciate you sticking around, and I really hope you'll check out some of my other videos. I've got a few more to release by the end of this spooky season, and then we'll be on to November, which I'm really excited for. So please stick around, give this video a like to show your support, check out some of my other videos, and if you aren't already, please subscribe for more. Until next time, be well.